Pisces, welcome to your bonus love reading. I hope all is well and fabulous for you. As promised, you get an automatic bonus love reading because of the nonsense that happened last week, not including Intimate Tarot. Your general love reading before that didn't happen, as we discussed. So, here we go. I will say I started your reading earlier, and I made that decision to scrap it. Not because it was anything negative, but it was just repetitive. It was about 40 minutes of repetition, and it's like I saw a Pisces tentatively trying to branch out to someone that they truly desired, but had what looked like a commitment with somebody else where there was a contract pending, or contract in play. And it bothered me. It was very reminiscent of Capricorn's reading. And Capricorn or the devil showed up repeatedly in that reading. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, you might want to check that one out. It pretty much gets to the same point. Okay. There's who you're with, and then there's who you want. And who you want, I saw more of your energy going towards them than the primary person. Okay. And there was a great deal of hope attached to it. But it was on a Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups kind of surface. All right, so that's for some of you, not all of you, and there you go. There you go. I mean, I would have kept it if I saw something more conclusive, but I saw a Pisces who was tentatively trying to build that particular structure with someone that they truly desired. Okay, and they were trying to work through that, and it was, dedicated effort to try to understand themselves better and who it is that they truly wanted. So that's for some of you, not all of you. Okay, what's going on? Let me know if you are dealing with, this is technically Aquarius's card, the Fool, but he's very active this time here in April. I have been seeing him everywhere. Love it. And then also the Hierophant. Let me know if you're dealing with Taurus, or if you have Taurus in your chart, or Aquarius. Pay attention, yeah? All right, what's going on? What's going on? Take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse energies as it applies. That's it. So, if it's reverse, it still resonates, thus it applies. There you go. If it sounds like I'm describing your person and or situation, then it's external, not internal, yeah? All right. What's going on? I'm going to get so much shit because all the water signs are getting bonus love reads. And Scorpio's not a surprise. Okay, this is not a surprise. They're my biggest champions by far. They can accumulate 13,000 views in 1 week, and then Leo maybe a 700 in a week. So of course they're going to get it. They've earned it, right? So that's not even up for dispute. Yours is by technicality, and then Cancer. Cancer's been pulling extra weight lately. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please. I'm going to get something. It's like you just did all the water signs. It's not. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. It's not favoritism. It just is. It's just the way that particular cookie crumbled, baby. Some of you are eating cookies right now. Or you're thinking about it. You want a snack. You want a snack? Honey, I do too. I'm starving. I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry. I just need that t-shirt. I'm always hungry. I am always hungry. I burn energy like you wouldn't believe. Seriously. It's ridiculous how much energy. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, please? What's going on, please? What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please, for Pisces. What's going on? See, I'm not trying to, man. It's the reverse. I'm not used to it. I'm glad to be on the new system, but it's like, wait, seriously, if you're going to record, just film it from that point of view. Why isn't that automatically built in? That's just weird. Okay. I'm just saying. What's going on? See if Word Girl's still lit. Yay. Okay. What's going on? Tell me what I need to see, please, for Pisces. Let's do one more. Some of y'all seriously you just sat down to your computer, you have a snack, possibly a coffee, right next to you. Or tea. I have a tea. But, did you hear that? That was my tummy. I'm hungry. Some of y'all eating something good, too. Little snack, y'all. What's going on? Okay, some of that recent shared past, please. It's not OCD, it's just standards, okay? I have standards. That's a t-shirt. That's got to be a quote if there ever was. Yes, I will be doing merch. All right, I will do merch. I don't know when, but yes, give me your favorite quotes that you've ever heard from me. I'm contemplating doing like a top 3 quotes or something for future t-shirts. Yes, I will do merch. Thank you so much. All right, what's going on, please? What's going on, please? What's going on, please? Show me that shared recent past for Pisces. Show me that shared recent past for, okay. 9 of Wands, we are exhausted, tired, exhausted, recent shared past, your recent exhaustion, honey. 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Some of y'all were keeping a secret either to yourself or to your partner. There's exhaustion. We wanted to just, can we just please move forward? Chariot, card of Cancer, does not have to be. But can we just please move forward? Can we just please move forward? I am tired of defending this thought. This 7 of Swords doesn't have to be secret. It's usually just the withdrawal of our thoughts intentionally or on purpose, simply because we're not in a place we want to reveal them or you don't think you should. Okay, 7 of Swords is real. It's all the time. You have to make those discerning decisions about what to reveal and what not to reveal. And it's not necessarily bad. It's just for some of you, you had to protect your thoughts. There was something about perhaps you doubted the relationship, and the idea was just like, can we just move it forward, please? I'm working. We're working. I'm working. I'm working. I'm working. Can we just move forward, please, away from this, whatever this was? There might have been an incident regarding the financials, job loss specifically. That's for some of you, not all of you. And it caused tension. It caused tension with yourself, tension with your person. I do see this as being more internal. You didn't voice your concerns and or opinions. There's something here you didn't want to justify. There's something here you did not want to justify. It could have been to do with work or coin. How did you let this happen? What? How did you let this happen? And we're trying to keep that in check. Something like that. We're trying to keep this. This is either something you, honey, some of you are just being way too hard on yourselves. Some of you are being so hard on yourselves. The Tower often happens without us really wanting to deal. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. What I'm trying to say is that this happened to you. Okay, something happened to you, and it had direct relation to the work. We're just trying to move on. We're trying to move on. We're trying to move on. We have a new job. We're earning income again. And we don't have to fight so hard. And some of you went through a very strong self-doubt period about whether or not things would ever resume. Current shared 7 of Wands. We are... Some of you are more physically active than you were in the past. Defensiveness, don't get me wrong. Boundaries, putting things in place. Knight of Cups, that's you. That's you. That is your card. Knight of Cups. Some of you feel a call to romance, okay, and block it. Okay, 7 of Wands. Now it's not the time, that kind of thing, especially if you're recovering financially. All right. But in the current shared space, you two are kind of defensive around each other, a little blockage. But I insist upon this, and I'm seeing somebody's physical activity having picked up. So something to do with the new job, you're more physically active than you were. Something like, because the 7 of Wands in the health context often means exercise, exercise, exercise. I'm getting better, I'm getting stronger, I actively engage in this, and I'm much more busy than I typically am with my physical energy. Okay, that's for some of you, not all of you, but for the most part, I see you two, like you're withholding your romantic selves, your emotional selves, the movement of your emotionality, i.e. romancing someone, yeah? It's, no. I'm sure you have your reasons. Let's take a look. Show me Pisces individual energy, please. Show me Pisces individual independent energy, please. Always look at your independent energy. Queen of Coins, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Some of you have those placements strongly in your chart, but for the most part, you know, that's just confirmation that we are comfortable, okay? We are comfortable, but are we, though, with that 5 of Swords energy? It's quiet. It's very quiet. Some of you have doubts about your comfort. Is this where I need to be? Particularly where that coin is concerned. Could I be happier at work and at home? It's something many of you do not want to think about, but that doesn't keep you from moving forward in it with that Knight of Coins energy. Yes. Sometimes your person can be very harsh, particularly where their communication is concerned, cutting to the point. Okay. But yeah, comfortable. Are we, though? Are we? Show me Pisces person, please. Yes, I will do singles again. I promise. Singles reading. For those of you who are like, I'm just so tired of thinking the relationships. I understand. And yes, you can see. I see it all the time. But not consistently for everybody. Yeah. So new love happens all the time. Most people reject it once they're given the chance, which sucks. But yes, I will do singles readings. Absolutely. It's just energy entanglement is real, and it's usually going to dominate the reading. There you go. But yes, I will get back on the singles readings, I promise. Okay. Three of Wands. What are they waiting for? Your person has a waiting element tied to them. Three of Wands. Waiting for the ships to come in, for the finances to improve, to be more comfortable. Okay. Quite possibly. Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody needed to hear that. The wheel. Things are changing. Assuming it's not being blocked. Somebody wants change, man. Somebody wants change. They haven't come forward with it yet. They have not come forward with it yet, but they do want change. They do. They're eyeballing it real hard, too, with the pages. There's 2 pages backing the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's eyeballing change, man. Eyeballing it. Okay? We're looking at it. We're like, purple. Somebody loves purple. I don't know. But you associate purple with change. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Somebody associates purple with change. Maybe it's your favorite color. Maybe it's somebody else's favorite color. I don't know. Purple. Okay. All right. Show me the future energy, please. Show me that future energy, please. Show me the future energy, please. I don't know where this is going. To be honest, there's a lot of blockage, defensiveness, quiet self-doubts. 10 of Coins, 3 of Swords. Okay. Honey, somebody's starting over 3 of Coin. It's gonna take something away from the coin and our household. We know this, though, otherwise we wouldn't be doing it. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's walking away. They're tired of trying to make something work. Okay. But this is more of the starting over energy, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. It's not that I'm saying a drastic pay cut. If that happened to you, by the way, it's already in the past context. This is something else. Especially if you have Earth in your chart. This is different. This has a different meaning for you. It's starting over in just the financial as well as love and or emotional aspects. For some of you, that 3 of Swords, you understand you're going to have to take a hit. Show me what's in front of that 3 of Swords if you want change. Now, you could continue on in this way, too. You can continue on in this way. People can be miserable for years and think nothing of it, honestly. Show me what's in front of that. No. We're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. We do want to be happier. We've thought about this a great deal, about an Empress, Taurus, Libra, but somebody who embodies productivity, motherhood, fertility. They're a lover. There's someone who you want that is a lover in Empress status. They are your truth. They are your truth. Okay. This person is your truth. You've thought about it a great deal, but you actually haven't done anything about it. Okay. We refuse to see and or act on this person. Okay. This might be who you're making change for. You want to be guaranteed a certain level of victory and or success before you do this. Let's tighten that up, please. Let's tighten that up. That's what she said. What's in front of that 3 of Swords, please? What's in front of it? What's in front of it? 4 of Cups. It's going to require... No, I'm sorry, 5 of Cups. I apologize. I don't know why I saw 4. It's going to take determination, King of Wands, to do this. You might have some Leo in your chart. It's going to take your determination to do this. I don't feel like that 5 of... Who is that? Who is that? It could be you. It's technically Scorpio's card, but that doesn't mean much to me right now. It could be you, but... Who is this? Action and or advice, please, for Pisces. Action and or advice, please, for Pisces. Temperance. Let me know if you're dealing with Sag. Patience. You're exhausted giving this patience. You are exhausted giving this patience. You are exhausted giving this patience. Could literally be a Sag. I keep seeing fire energy. You're exhausted. This burden. I'm exhausted giving this person and or situation patience. What's the overall underlying? What's the overall underlying, please? You don't know. 2 of Swords. I don't know what to do. Don't you, though? You know, I can tell that money is a concern for you. I can see it. It's here. It's going to require sacrifice on somebody's part in order to make change. That means money loss, particularly if we're talking divorce. You know? I know. And yet, it remains, it's not just one sword, it's two. You have a choice. Take one of these away and it's the Ace of Swords. You have a truth. You just have to be willing to see it. You can't act blind. Okay? To not choose is still a choice. And I will say this, if forever until the day I die, indifference is the worst thing in the world. Indifference for yourself, your situation, the other person. Indifference is the worst thing, which is also indecision. Indifference and indecision, they're not very far apart, if I'm being honest. It's a fine line, and does it really matter? They kind of end up the same way, don't they? All right, what's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please. Yeah, sorry. I don't know if that's going to pop. As we go along, we will continue to improve on sound and lighting. We is tired. All right. We is tired. Oh, yes. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. We're slowly but surely coming around to something. What? I don't know. Knight of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. Why are we looking so hard? Why are we looking so hard? Emperor. Trying to, it's like, I need to make a decision. I need to do this. I need to, there's something here. Somebody we want to reconnect with. It's like a hint of another person's energy. I do apologize. I hope that's not popping too loud. What's going on? Okay, recent past. We showed this situation a great deal of, I'm keeping the worst to myself. I'm tired. I've fought the fight. I have corrected the situation. I am tired. These are my private thoughts, though, with the Seven of Swords. What are we tired about? Could literally be a Capricorn and a Queen of Swords here. Somebody who seems cold and indifferent and toxic. You carry their weight, in other words. Okay? Not great. Not great. Not great, Pisces. You carried somebody's weight, I'm guessing, for a very long time, especially when things were hard or difficult. So let's say, okay, let's say, for instance, you and your person are both working. All right. Let's say there's job loss for one of you. Okay. Obviously, somebody's going to carry the weight. That's just assumed. That's just assumed. That's just the way it is. Let's say we start working again. We're both working now again. Even though there's income coming in from two people, somebody is still carrying the weight of this the responsibility in the general sense. Okay, just because we're contributing financially and equally to the household with that Ten of Pentacles doesn't mean somebody isn't exhausted carrying the fucking relationship. Just because we're both paying bills and we're both earning income doesn't mean somebody isn't more tired than the other. Somebody assumes more responsibility. It's their job to get more shit done than the other person. And they're just tired and they're exhausted. And there is a kind of like, I'm doing the best I can. This person either demanded that you do more with that Queen of Swords energy attached to the Devil. I need you to do more. More, okay? And that's because there's codependency and toxicity here, all right? If you are connecting with Leo, or if you have Leo in your chart, you might want to check theirs out. Their last general love reading, yes. Or somebody, Old Faithful, something like that. I title Old Faithful and Toxic. This person is like, why is the devil attached to them? Oh my. Somebody's thinking about Scorpio and offer. Oh God, yes. We are thinking about somebody else, but it's not loud. That's an aside. Show me the devil, please. What is this? Why do they have codependency on them? Show me why. You are exhausted because it's your homestead person. The Queen of Pentacles now here twice. Okay. So we expect our comfort to be satisfied at all times. All right. Yeah, we expect our comfort level to be, and they can be quite pleasing and pleasurable and sensual when they want to be. Okay, when they want to be. But for the most part, it feels like you're exhausted working for this relationship or your person. They do seem to be codependent, particularly where the homestead is concerned. So when they're pleased, I bet they're lovely and sensual, right? And when they're not pleased, it's kind of like Pisces. I need you to make more money. I need you to do more. I need you, it's something, it's like a never-ending thing, right? Show me current, stagnation, and defensiveness, the both of you, 7 and 7. 7 underline that. Not good. You're both mutually defensive. You push each other away, and there is stagnation here. There's sometimes you two just can't stand to be together. There's times when you just cannot. It's like you reached your growth point with this person, and you are both aware of it. That's the truth. Ace of Swords dropped. Okay. There's that longing for communication with somebody else. There's a hint of somebody else's energy, and it's not your primary person. It's not an accusation. It just is what it is. Real person, real tarot, real truths. And yes, this is normal. This happens to people all the time. There you go. Okay? Yeah, but the mutually, you're shared, you're both defensive, you're both kind of edgy. And it's your truth. It's the simple truth. There's stagnation here. Things haven't felt right or grown in a certain direction with you two or between you two in a very long time. That's what it looks like to me. 777. Not great. July might be a significant marker for some of you, not all of you, or you met this person in July, or again, the height of the Leo season in years past, I don't know. But they have fire attached to them, but how can I put this? I do feel like they're a fire sign, but they can be so cold sometimes. You, Queen of Pentacles, you do your best, obviously, of course, to meet your own needs, okay, financially speaking, and their household speaking, and then also in excess to what this person wants, which looks like a lot, I'm not going to lie. Two of Wands there. How so? Decision to what? King of Cups. Okay. In your heart space, first of all, King of Cups, Scorpio, also Cancer's Pisces. There's a decision to be made here regarding your heart space versus your home space. That's as simple as I can make it. They're both rather substantial. The Queen of Pentacles, our ideal, comfortable, happy home space versus our ultimate sense of feeling. There's the Two of Wands between those two. Do you stay in what you have, or do you pursue your heart space? That's the indecision. I tell you, there's a hint of somebody else, but I can't quite see it. I can't quite see it, but there is indecision here about moving forward into the direction of you. Okay, becoming more self-realized and actualized, all right? It does look like the old conflict between, home, hearth, and heart. But the decision seems there's attachment and or loss to this. Why? This is long-standing pain. Long-standing pain. You've known in this conflict for a while, haven't you? Hanged Man, that's you. I'm telling you. I keep seeing the hint of a third or another person, somebody who is a hope and a future and a lover. Okay. That's you, the Hanged Man. You're literally looking at these concepts, but you're not engaging with it, and for some reason there is an attachment to work at that Eight of Pentacles. There's an idea of this person's energy around your work. Does not have to be. Interesting. Nothing feels good to you. These two major concepts between a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. Pain. Five of Cups, Five of Swords. Self-deception, regret, loss, remorse. Okay. For some of you, you have literally asked yourself, what have I done? Something like that. What have I done? What have I done? I don't know. Show me what I need to see, please. This Three of Wands. Show me this Three of Wands, your person's energy. Okay. Three of Pentacles, they just want to make it work. That's all they anticipate here is the Three of Wands. They just anticipate to make it work. You, in the meantime, are looking at someone else. Seven of Cups. You, Pisces, are looking at someone else. Seven of Cups. It's not an accusation. It is what it is. It could be fantasy. Sometimes it's... That disconnect between home and heart is so strong that sometimes you go into a place of fantasy. Okay. Like a sigh, just like sigh. Some of you do watch someone else, and I say that because of the looking glass. Seven of Cups. Just looking at her take a bath. You fantasize about this person, particularly where the bath is concerned. That's very specific. That's very specific. A shower or bath or something like that. You have a very specific fantasy of them in the bath. And it is fantasy. I don't see it reality. I see it fantasy. It's an imagination thing. You literally fantasize about this person in the bath. Oh. And it gives you hope, but at the same time, you kind of kill it simultaneously. I don't know how to... Leo and Scorpio does not have to be. It could just be a representation of that person's sign or confirmation of what I just said. Okay. Yeah, your person, they just expect to make it work, even though they themselves have emotionally checked out. 8 of Cups. Okay. There you go. Pisces. Your primary person, who can come across as very cold and detached, and I have to meet their needs, and somebody has to carry in excess to what they are given. They expect you to do more, and that's when they show you that they are pleased, or that's when they show you love, is when you have kind of given them what they needed. Okay? And that's when they give you what it is that you need. Okay? Your person is very detached. They just anticipate a low-level way to make it work. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. They've emotionally checked out, and it's more like a roommate situation, like friends or acquaintances. Okay. All right. Show me what I need to see, please. Let's keep on. What's going on? Let's see if there isn't some hope for you yet. All right. I would love to see some hope for you. But, you know, rainbows are real, unicorns aren't. Like I said, people can learn to live with pain. And friendships and acquaintanceships, and they just get used to it, and that's what they know. And you know. Show me what I need to see, please. There's the King of Pentacles, slowly but surely moving towards what? Show me. What's going on? Knights and Knights. Emotionality. Show me this 10 of Pentacles. This is your foundation. This is your legacy with this person. Show me that 10 of Pentacles, please. Apologies. Alright. I have to pick up my daughter here pretty soon. Decision to be made again. Decision to be made again. 2 of Wands over the 10 of Pentacles. So back here, it was just you kind of thinking about it. You know, this is what I have versus what I feel. 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 And so what about it? What about the decision? You're looking out upon the world. Queen of Pentacles. The star sign of Aquarius. And what about it? What about it? What about it? You've already pulled up Queen of Pentacles for your energy directly. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you might have those placements in your chart. What about it? Change. Oh, you're contemplating change. It's a decision on your part. So in summary here, okay, judgment is underlying with change. If you want change, it's on you to make it. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. You want your happiness to be met. You want your emotional needs to be met. You want your physical needs to be met. You want your mental energy to be met. You got to stop holding back from life and live it. 4 of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands and all that. You got to stop holding back and live life. You need to make an active decision. Okay. If you want change, it's on you to make it. What keeps you in check from your own happiness is your 10 of Pentacles. It's something that the idea of you parting ways with it freaks you out, right? What you have managed to achieve, your homestead and or your coin. This is where your 2 of Swords comes from. Okay. You know, or I seem to be looking at a Pisces who's very aware of the fact that if they want change, it's on them to make it. You look out upon the world hoping to gain more insight. Could be specifically as someone, but it's more like you searching for divinity, permission, the correctness. Do I have it? Also, P.S., by the way, the strength to do this. It takes strength to do change. Absolutely. If you have Leo in your chart, you can hedge your bets. And you might. You might. I see you giving it serious contemplation. It's like there has to be more to life than coin. There has to be more to life than this. There has to be more to life than my house and my car and my pretty shit inside my house and, the comfort level I've managed to achieve. I know. Show me the Three of Swords, please. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag again. How so? King of Wands. What are we looking at? What are we talking about? Hello, is this even your person? Who is this? Show me the king, matching sweet energy that are directly looking at each other. Show me the King and Queen of Wands. Emperor, fuck me. Card of Aries. Whoa. Determination to what? There's so much determination here, it's not even funny. The Four of Wands, your personal sense of happiness. What about it? What does that have to do with the Three of Swords? Can we get to the point, please? Show me the point. Communication. Moving forward. Moving forward intent. Oh, you've made a declaration. You're communicating your intent to move forward. How so? I don't know. But it's really strong, and it's over the Three of Swords. Somebody is being hurt, but it's growing pains, Change is scary, but that's not what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to do harm. It's a lot like exercising. Like I said earlier, you cannot make gains without willing to hurt yourself. That's what muscle development is. Your heart is also a muscle. If you want it exercised, as it were, you have to cause it pain sometimes. If you want more Pisces, you're gonna have to hurt somebody, including yourself. And it's a strong determination. The Emperor, King and Queen of Wands. I am seeing two people talk to each other. Your energy picked up into fire. So that tells me you've made a determined and firm decision, particularly where that Emperor is there. I've made a firm decision here. And I'm exercising the Three of Swords, and I'm sorry this hurts. I have to grow as a person, and so do you. Okay. You're exercising your heart muscle, in other words. That is growing pains. We're going to move forward, Chariot. I'm going to move forward, something like that. About our home. It's over. As I said that. It's over. Okay. Show me the Five of Cups, please. We do become single. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you will be sending out love messages to a fixed sign, specifically Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. I did see heavy Scorpio energy, but I'm not actually seeing it could be. Your primary person could be a Scorpio. But it's more like the declaration. The Emperor is making a strong declaration. You two are having a very serious talk. And I'm sorry this hurts, and I'm sorry this is causing you pain, but I can't live like this anymore. I can't. So you did make a decision. Change is back here. You're looking at it. You took it more seriously than I initially understood. So, good on you, honey. Good on you. Nine of Pentacles, we are single, and you're sorry that you had the world underline that point. You are sorry things had to end. But I agree. We cannot... You can sustain this. People can sustain toxicity and codependency for years. That's all they've ever known. 20, 30, 40 years married like that. I guess you came to that conclusion. I don't want to do that. So, I understand. That's not without pain, but it's also with it comes your freedom by closing this cycle, correct? As I said that. The Fool. Taking a leap of faith, starting a new chapter. Temperance, your advice, and your action. I think I have an idea of what that is already. Show me Temperance, please. Advice and your action. Okay. You've waited a long time to express your love. A long time. There's your card at the bottom of the deck. Underline that. A long time to express your love. Okay. It's a judgment call. This is the person who is your truth. The one that you withheld from. The one that you have passion for. And the one that you're making an active decision to go towards this person. Active decision to go towards this person. You can't keep leaving things up to judgment and or fate. I'm sure you've heard me talk about that before, so I'm not going to go over it. But we are making an active decision here. You gave this enough time. It's time. It's time. It's time to move your Knight of Cups, that is your card, forward, as well as your passion, underline that point. It's time. You've given this enough time. It's time. It's time to move your love forward. As to who, I do not know. So, okay. Show me more, please. Show me more. The one that you associate with the hope and the wish, Aquarius, and then Emperor here, Aries. But no, that's not it. It's this person that you see. That you see. It could literally be an Aquarius, don't get me wrong, but it's more like their energy is of the star. Show me the Temperance, please. Where's this cup going towards? Who is this cup going towards? Can you show me more? Somebody who walked away from you already in the past. And they represent a strong particular strength. They have, yeah, okay. You are moving your cup to, it's time. It's Temperance. Time. Time. Okay. Also no confirmation of what I've seen back here. Your person already checked out emotionally a long time ago. In fact, they treat you like a friend or a roommate or something like that. They don't expect anything to change. All right. I'm seeing more confirmation of that. I told you, you gave this person time, patience, and it's like you've kept the Ten of Pentacles intact. Okay. You need to understand that the Ten of Swords is here. You need to understand that you've completed your decade with this person. You did your time, honey. You did your time. Okay. But now it's also time to move your cup forward. Who's Six of Pentacles, someone that you're going to balance. There it is again. Okay. They could literally be an Aquarius, someone you want to balance up with, but it's more like the representation of our hope and wish, our clear vision of the future. They also might have a rising star attached to them, someone who is highly visible and that kind of thing. Okay, that's who you're going to balance up with, practically speaking. It's time. It's time. Okay, it is time. So your overall energy is the Two of Swords, which I've seen here twice, and good on you, because you did understand back here that you have a decision to make regarding your home foundation, your comfort level. I'll just summarize. It's on you to make that decision, and you've known it, and you have known it. I do see you taking a very strong stance on this as Emperor. I'm sorry this hurts, and I'm sorry I'm hurting you, and I'm sorry I'm ending us. But I need to grow as a person. There has to be more to life than this. You gave them temperance and consideration. It might literally have been a Sag that you were giving all that time to. And it's time to move your love forward. There's someone else who you wish to balance with. I saw a hint of their energy here and there, but that wasn't the point of this reading. The point of this reading was this person. Okay. Because they directly take away, but do not add to your life path. You enable it to some extent. You take away from your own life path the more you give to this person. With that Devil energy, there will never be enough in the world for this person. When they're pleased with you, they're highly sensual, probably even sexual. Okay. But other than that, they can be very critical in we need, or I need, or we need, or I need. And it's always about their comfort level, their comfort value. But what about yours, right? What about Pisces' comfort level? What about Pisces' love and emotionality and needs and everything? Okay. Yeah, more. There you are again. That's you. This is your card, Knight of Cups. Literally, as I fucking said that, moving away. Okay? This is not unrequited love, which I see with the lovers frequently. That's completely different. When the lovers are unrequited, it turns into the Devil energy because it was never fulfilled. This is you moving away from that which does not serve you. Okay, and you are going to move your emotionality to someone sooner rather than later. Possibly June. That's for some of you, not all of you. Especially if you have Leo in your chart. June 23rd. That is Leo's entry date. Let's see. Two of Swords. See. Boom. Okay. Death. Some of you have been undecided about a Scorpio specifically. This looks like, I know I saw it back here, but I'm also telling you it's not that person. This is death to the situation, and with firmness and decision, and I understand the repercussions, and I am taking control of my life. That's not, trust me, this is the metaphor. If it was the person, I'd tell you. And I don't know why I'm supposed to say that. I was told to emphasize that. Over here, it actually might literally be a Scorpio you've been undecided about, and you wondered if they weren't a Ten of Cups type situation. Okay. They also have passion for them. You wish to reunite with them and get through the ending you shared with this person. The Empress, dual card of Taurus, Libra. But again, this person represents an ending as well as passion, fertility, productivity, a life together, the Ten of Cups. So we've been undecided also, and just a reflection of this situation. Let's take it off the Zodiac grid, okay? I'm thorough, if nothing else, love. I'm thorough, okay? Let's... yeah, sorry. I thought about some of my writing right now. Sorry. It was so random. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be thorough sometimes. King of Pentacles reflecting this. So, again, you might pay attention, Virgo, Capricorn, particularly Taurus. You have, it's really the death to the indecision. Take it off the Zodiac grid. Death to the indecision. I've seen it here twice. Death to indecision. It's time. You know it. And it's very self-empowering, love. Okay? Between the Emperor and the King and Queen of Wands, you two are having a very frank and honest and determined discussion. They're going to pull their way. You're going to pull your way. And I promise you, you are going to have your way with that Emperor energy. You're the one who has understood, probably better than your person has, how it's unequal. It's not going anywhere. There's stagnation. We're defensive with each other. We haven't loved each other in a long time. I'm tired of always being defensive and etc. It's a fucking litany that goes on and on and on. Okay, this has been happening for years. There might have been a hinge point around July, either of last year or the year before. I don't know why somebody lost their job. And that's when the toxicity became more apparent. That's when the toxicity became more apparent, didn't it? It was when somebody lost their job, and then you realize just how codependent they really were. Okay. The indecision's over. This is it takes guts, man. It takes guts. It takes nerves. It takes balls to change on this level of scale, and that's what you're doing. Okay, there is someone else here, and you're going to balance up with them sooner rather than later. There is someone that you've been thoughting about. Someone that you've been thinking about for a long time. Hierophant, yes, of course, the card of Taurus. Does not have to be, but this person, you've been thinking about them for a long time, but we've always put it off. We've always put it off. We've always put this person off. We've always been pushing them off. But the indecision's over. How so? Oh, well, the juggling's over. The indecision's over. It's just a matter of time, really. It's a matter of time and communication. It's a matter of time and communication. It's just a matter of time and communication, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, stop. Okay, anything else? It's death to, it's a new passion. Oh my, fuck off. Thank you for underlining that point, Spirit. I was literally on to say it's a new pathway. Boom, you just pulled double aces. Gorgeous. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. I told you, this is the person you refrained from. And you want to balance up with them, and you're going to do so sooner rather than later. Okay, I don't know when. June might be a marker for some of you, not all of you. That's not absolute, so don't take it as one. It's going to, you are literally moving your cup forward, away from somebody else who you stayed in it for the commitment value, but not the love. I don't mean to be blunt, but there it is. And you're going to move to someone who you associate with a hope and a wish and a long-term vision that you can make practical and into the real world. This, we don't know if it can be in the real world. We don't know. It's beautiful to look at. A star's fucking beautiful to look at, but can you get a star? Somebody seems to think they can, which is interesting because we're putting the practical nature on it. So you got a plan, in other words. I see it, Pisces. I see it. That tells me you're familiar with this person's energy. Look at that. Two. Indecision, waiting. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's the timer. I gotta get going. It's time. 2:30. All right, but yes. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yes. You're on a brand new adventure. Not just adventure, honey. This has stay power. It's two pathway cards. Not that you have two people. That's not it. You already have your sight set on someone very specific. And you're gonna bring that shit into the real world too with the Six of Pentacles energy. You're going to move to it very quickly. Ace for ace. Double confirmation of pathway. This person represents direction as well as love. Something that was missing back here. Both, on both counts. Okay. Okay. Just a second. Just a second. I'm going. It's 2:30. It's time to pick up my daughter. All right, I gotta get going. Yes, it's the Six of Cups. Someone that you associate with heartbreak. Yes. Okay. We got all the major players here. I'm telling you, baby, look, okay, I don't know how else to add this. I don't know how else to compute this for you. Your Ten of Pentacles gives you a headache. It feels manipulative. It feels sticky, icky, and there's Ten of Wands attached to it. It's burden on top of burden on top of bullshit. They leave you in a state of self-doubt and indecision, and they make you feel insecure by saying, Pisces, I don't think I have enough. I don't think I feel secure enough. I don't know. Maybe we'll see in 2 weeks if things improve. You know, that kind of shit, except it never stops, does it? It never stops. That kind of, well, everything's kind of contingent. I totally love you, but everything's totally contingent. My happiness, my feeling better as a person really comes down to you accomplishing X, Y, and Z, and then maybe I can get comfortable and we can have sex tonight. Like that. Now, I am, I put that out there in a very quick summary, but drag that out over days or weeks or maybe months. You know, take away some of the magnitude. Make a thinner version of that, if you will. Add that up over years. That's the Pisces I'm talking to. Anything else, please? Six of Pentacles, there's that balance up again. There's that balance up again. King of Cups, heavy Scorpion energy, balancing up with the person who better represents the ultimate heart space. Yeah, okay. And the Sun, oh, the love of the Sun. The love of the Sun. The love of the Sun. Oops. Balancing up, and again, for some of you, literally the translation, 6 and Sun, Leo energy. For some of you, literally balancing up with this person in June. Literally. Okay, but they represent the Sun. Total embracing, total warmth without contingencies or amendums or hang-ups or any bullshit. They give you warmth because they want to, not because they're expecting something from you. And that's true independence, yeah? Yeah, that time of thinking is coming to a close. If you were wondering if they were seeing somebody else, by the way, some of you are manifesting Scorps. You're not listening to your intuition, honey. You're not listening. I just saw the High Priestess in reverse. This is the one whose flames you fed, but you didn't let them get out of control. Let me put it that way. That time of indecision is coming to a close. This is the person whose flames you craved, but you never let it get out of control. King of Cups again. There he is again. I'll be ducked. You're not listening to your intuition about how much you do want this person. There you are, Knight of Cups again. There's something about the emotional vulnerability here you wish to discover. Anyway, I gotta wrap this up. This is okay, Pisces. This was lovely. Does it have its difficulty? Yes. Are you doing things maturely and correctly and honoring yourself? Yes. Okay. Are you moving towards something great? Oh God, yes. Oh God, yes. Honey, this has got stay power written all over it. You know this person's energy. You are familiar with it. I know you are. I know you are. You're going to specifically balance up with them, and they give you love because they want to, not because they're hung up on this idea of give me to feel safe and secure, and then I will show you my sun. No, this person shows you their sun because they fucking love you, and they want to be with you intensely. Okay? That's who they are. They exude natural warmth, all right? And you're going to balance up with this person either in June or soon. Because I'm seeing all that heavy 2 energy. So it could be sooner rather than later. Aces, baby. Aces. All right. Pisces. I almost said Gemini. If you're connecting with Gemini, check out theirs. Theirs was interesting from last week. Pisces, take care. Be well.